All right, let's take a look at the tail of the tape for our main event here this evening. Golovkin, 30 years of age, Proksa, 27. He ordered pasta when he went out for dinner with his wife and kids. And Super G, there goes Proksa.
Easy to win against in the first place.
Roy seemed very relaxed during the fighter meetings, very confident in himself, but
You both know the rules. Win over in the dressing room. Protect yourself and obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now. Come on, fighting at the bell.
Maybe you've heard some of the legends of him beating up heavyweights in the gym. See how he does against the best opponent of his professional career right now.
scheduled for 12 rounds. Wondering why Golovkin's nickname is Triple G. His middle name is Gennadovich. So it's Gennady Golovkin. There's your Triple G.
Like he said, so he makes it very difficult for a guy to just time him and catch him coming in. A little bit to defend the overhand right.
So it's Gennady Golovkin. There's your Triple G. Pro debut on March the 5th of 2005.
And that's what Golovkin is having a problem with right now.
Right hand from Golovkin, and Proksa gets hurt. Down he goes. First time in his career he's been down as an amateur or a pro.
6, 7, 8. We went back to gloves.
Proksa said he slipped. Referee ruled it a knockdown.
I don't think he has a defense for that left hook.
Here in round one. And Roy, even with that jab, you could see the power that he has just in the jab.
You know, Golovkin is a pressure fighter who's trying to get inside. Heavy jab in terms of how it's landing, but not in terms of the technique. Golovkin claims he's never been down in the gym as an amateur or as a pro. I asked him what's the worst he's ever been hurt, and he couldn't answer the question.
If you put it forward, then you give it to your opponent. If you keep it back too much, then you take away from your own power. But if you can keep it in the middle, then you're doing pretty good. Good counter by Proksa.
Considering his movement and southpaw stance, but usually that guy has to get inside to land his bombs, and his arms are long and he's able to land bombs from long range.
You get the tapes in preparation, you're watching on tape. But having seen him and called every one of his fights, because he doesn't feel threatened by anybody his size. It snapped back the head of Golovkin.
Golovkin's doing pretty good.
Stepped in with a left hand.
Proksa's no cupcake. The original opponent, Dmitry Pirov.
I think he is.
Impressive things about Golovkin, even when Proksa has his moments, Golovkin never looks flustered. He looks really relaxed.
Including Angulo and Chavez Jr. and others.
Proksa keeps his hands down, tries to just sort of step in.
Very long range, but Proksa has to be careful here because when he throws some of his shots, he leaves his head right there to be caught by that left hook.
In Athens, to see the way he's matured and physically gotten stronger and sharper, it's pretty impressive. Golovkin's reach is 24 inches to Proksa's 22 and a half.
Meanwhile, you see Golovkin's not exactly impossible to hit cleanly himself.
Pretty impressive seeing him in person.
And you feel as though every punch he throws can end the fight.
Yep.
That was the hook that I was talking about that Proksa had to beware of because he keeps his weight in the middle. As you see, he doesn't put all of his weight forward at no time in the fight.
In the heat of it.
He reminds you of a Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. He's always very economical in what he does. He's never frustrated about not being able to get there because he feels like eventually it's frustrating for a guy like Golovkin, where a guy like Proksa can steal you with a left hand and there's nothing you can do about it. But just then you saw Golovkin get it back.
Oh. Final seconds of the round.
Just too busy. You just got to wear him down, but you're waiting too much on the inside. Okay, when you tie him up, you got to work.
Come on. Go ahead. Will you keep it? Just clinch and move it out.
Gennady Golovkin ready to embark upon.
And we heard his trainer say in the meeting that when he sparred with certain fighters, he didn't like it for him because he will let those guys right there, even when he's throwing punches and he's on the attack, his weight is still in the middle. See there? He's never too close, and he's not giving Proxer his weight to work with.
Good stiff jab again from Golovkin.
But Proxer is as game as they come, and he will not lay down.
And he's throwing bombs himself, Prox. Roy, every time he lands, you feel like Prox has to walk around with that shot.
That's exactly right.
I gotta say, it is rare you see a guy combine the natural heavy hand.
Good left hand to the body and left to the head. Down goes Proxer.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I think the body shot started that exchange. The body shots hurt him and got him started. Then he tried to exchange with a big...
He goes to his left almost every single time. He always leans into the left. Gennady Golovkin hits him with a right hand.
Roy, he's throwing a jab that's landing like a right hand, but he's not off balance when he's throwing it. Golovkin showing a very sturdy chin so far.
Gennady Golovkin putting on a show against a game, tough, talented Grzegorz Proxer. Golovkin fighting in the United States for the first time, 23-0, 20 knockouts, silver medalist.
You got to give Gennady Golovkin an extra point in round 1 because he knocked the other guy off his feet. You know, you score a knockdown, you get an extra point. So that's a 10-8 round. That's why it's 30-26. In any case,
Should destroy like this guy.
Left and a right to the head.
I don't think Proxer has ever been hit this hard in his entire career.
Now there's another combination from Golovkin.
We've seen
You got to give Proxer a lot of credit here. This kid has shown a tremendous heart. Oh,
Golovkin just places the punches so well. Proxer's in trouble again.
10 seconds to the bell.
Oh, he hurt it. He hurt Proxer.
But he is just tearing apart Proxer. Combinations to the head. Those miss. Good right hand to the body to cover from, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Oh, good overhand. Sergio Martinez, maybe.
Good left hook to the body. Again by Golovkin.
Probably the hardest puncher he's ever seen in his life, and he's still giving us all he has.
Oh, right hand hurt Proxer. Golovkin steps in and down he goes again.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8.
How tough is Proxer? No, the referee stops it.
guys, Proxer destroyed Sebastian Sylvester in 3 rounds not long ago. He is a top middleweight. Tonight, I think he could have given a lot of middleweights in the world run. Based on what I saw, he was no match for Gennady Golovkin.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 1 minute, 11 seconds of round number 5. Gennady GGG Golovkin.
Thanks for watching Boxing Jab. We hope you enjoyed the latest highlights from the world of boxing. If you're a fan of these boxing legends, be sure to watch our new videos to stay up to date on all the greatest matches. We'll bring you the best highlights from the biggest fights, as well as analysis and interviews with the top fighters in the sport. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.